Have you ever felt a type of exhaustion that sleep cannot heal? It is not muscle fatigue, but a deep withering of your very soul tonight. We live in an era where being constantly busy is a measure of value, yet we feel more disconnected from ourselves than ever before today. We worry about things we cannot control, grieving over baseless remarks, and unintentionally burning our precious energy just to warm the cold fires of others. This is the modern trap, a cycle of mental drainage where we sacrifice our peace to satisfy the infinite demands of an unforgiving, loud world. You are setting yourself on fire to keep others warm, but those fires were never meant for you to maintain or even to touch at all. The weight of expectation is a heavy burden that slowly suffocates the light within, leaving you hollow and searching for air in a crowded room. It is time to acknowledge the truth about your fatigue. It is a sign that your inner boundaries have been breached by the outside noise. Your life force is finite, yet you give it away to people who do not even recognize the sacrifice you are making for their comfort. Why do we feel guilty for protecting our own sanity? Why do we prioritize the opinions of strangers over the quiet needs of our own hearts? The surgery of the mind begins with a realization. You cannot save everyone, and you certainly cannot save them by destroying your own mental health. Stop burning yourself out. Stop being the fuel for fires that do not belong to you. It is time to reclaim your own inner light. In Stoic philosophy, there is a powerful concept called Apatheia. Do not confuse it with the modern idea of being cold or completely indifferent. Apatheia is not the absence of emotion, but the freedom of the mind from irrational passions and the unnecessary disturbances of the outside world. Imagine your mind as this lake. Even when a storm rages nearby, the depths remain undisturbed, cold, and profoundly quiet, despite the chaos above. Modern apathy is laziness and neglect, but Stoic apatheia is a disciplined choice to remain centered when the world tries to pull you away. When you learn to stop caring about the trivial, you are not becoming cruel. You are becoming free from the chains of public opinion. This is the ability to keep your inner lamp burning brightly, even when the winds of criticism and judgment blow hard against your fragile glass. The ancient masters understood that our greatest power lies in our reaction. We cannot control the events, but we can control our internal response. Saying no to meaningless emotional burdens is an act of self-respect. It is the boundary that allows your true self to finally breathe again. You do not owe anyone your anxiety. You do not owe the world your exhaustion. Your primary duty is to keep your own soul intact. When you achieve apatheia, you become a fortress. No insult can penetrate your walls, and no praise can make you lose your solid footing. You are no longer a slave to the whims of others. You are the master of your own perspective, rising above the noise of life. Let us look at a story of how peace is stolen. A man in his late 50s sits at a table after years of service. He is just retired, looking forward to rest. But a casual comment from a relative about early retirement, being a waste, starts to linger. The words were spoken without thought, a mere breeze of opinion. Yet they act like a poison, slowly seeping into the man's quiet mind. For weeks, he cannot sleep. He questions his worth, his legacy, and his future. He allows a single sentence to demolish his hard-earned peace. But here is the bitter truth. The person who said those words forgot them the moment he finished his meal. He does not care. We often allow people who do not care about our lives to dictate the terms of our happiness. This is the ultimate silent theft. Every hour spent ruminating on a critic's words is an hour stolen from your joy. You are giving your life away for free today. He was happy until he let someone else's narrow lens define his reality. He traded his inner truth for a stranger's fleeting and shallow opinion. We must identify these thieves of peace. They are everywhere, masquerading as friends, family, or the anonymous voices on the glowing screens of social media. The tragedy is not that people speak, but that we listen with such intensity. We give them a power they do not actually possess. You must learn to close the door. Their words are only as heavy as the weight you choose to give them in your own mind. Let their opinions fall into the void. Do not catch them. Do not hold them. Do not let them take up residence in your heart. Reclaim your narrative. The man in the story eventually realized that his peace was his own to protect, and he finally began to sleep. The world will always have something to say. Your job is to be the filter, not the sponge. Absorb the good, discard the rest. Protect your energy as if your life depends on it, because it does. Do not let the thieves of peace win another single second. It is time for the surgery. A radical removal of everything that does not serve your soul. We start by defining our circle of control. Most of your stress lives in the outer circle. The weather, the economy, the opinions of others, and the mistakes of the distant, unchangeable past. Surgery means cutting these away. If you cannot control it, you must stop giving it your life force. It is an act of discipline. Cut the cords of expectation. You are not a character in someone else's movie. You are the director of your own internal world and peace. Mental minimalism is the goal. Remove the shoulds and the musts that were placed on you by a society that does not know you. Wash away the guilt of saying no. Every time you say no to a drain on your energy, you are saying yes to your life. You do not need to justify your boundaries. A no is a complete sentence. Your peace is a non-negotiable priority from this moment forward. Protect your core. This surgery is not about becoming heartless, but about becoming healthy. You cannot pour from an empty, cracked, and broken vessel. Unsubscribe from the drama. Disconnect from the noise. The world will continue to spin without your constant, anxious attention and your worried intervention. The view is clearer when you stop carrying the rocks of others. You were meant to climb, not to be a pack animal for everyone. Focus on your craft, your growth, and your inner circle. These are the things that actually matter. Everything else is just a distracting shadow. The operation is painful, but necessary. You must be willing to let go of the version of yourself that was a people pleaser for years. Kill the need for external validation. It is a hunger that can never be satisfied. Feed your own self-respect instead, with your daily actions. Let the dead parts of your social identity fall away. They were only holding you back from the true vitality that lies deep within. The surgery is done. You are lighter. You are sharper. You are finally ready to inhabit the space that belongs only to you today. Wake up. The time for being a victim of your own empathy is over. You are a warrior of your own inner peace now. Stop explaining your peace to those who thrive on chaos. They will never understand because they do not want to see your light. Stop overthinking the past. It is a graveyard. You cannot bring it back to life, so stop digging in the dirt for old hurts. Stop fearing the future. It is a phantom. You are wasting your present strength fighting ghosts that may never even manifest in reality. Stop engaging in arguments that do not belong to you. Let them be wrong. Let them shout. You have a mountain to climb today. You are the owner of your fire. Do not waste it trying to light the way for those who choose to stay in darkness. Rise above. The petty gossip and the shallow judgments are far below you now. You are breathing a different, thinner, and much purer air. You are not a piece of wood meant to be burned for the amusement of others. You are the architect of your own burning sun. Run toward your purpose with everything you have. Do not look back at the people who told you that you were being too much. Reclaim your time, reclaim your focus, reclaim your life. It was never theirs to take, only yours to give away. So stop giving it. This is your command. This is your wake-up call. The world doesn't need more tired people. It needs more people who are truly alive. Become the master of your internal domain. Let your silence be your strength, and your boundaries be your salvation from the noise of others. After the surgery, there is a profound stillness. You might find your social circle is smaller, but your heart is finally much larger. Less noise means more music. Less busyness means more life. You are finally hearing the whispers of your own soul once again today. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Learn from the earth. You do not need to rush to prove your worth to anyone. Your value was never up for debate. It was only obscured by the fog of other people's expectations and your own misplaced sense of duty. The digital world is a loud ghost. Real life is found in the quiet moments of connection with yourself and those who truly matter. Longtot ma kong korangyoi chilasu tu hui huai. True kindness begins with being kind to your own spirit and mental health. Keep your fire for those who bring wood to the flame, for those who respect your light and help it burn even brighter together. The surgery is complete. You have removed the weight. Your hands are now empty, but they are finally ready to hold something real. Walk forward with a light heart. You are no longer burning for others. You are shining for yourself and for the beauty of life. Remember, you are the guardian of your energy. Protect it, nourish it, and let it lead you to the life you deserve. The operation of the mind is finished. The chains are broken. The path is clear. Now, go out and truly live your life.